All right, let's take a look at the 138-pound weight class. Patrick, Shane Griffith of Bergen Catholic, returning state champion. He's here. He's wrestling now, but he's been a little banged up this season, battling some injuries. Where does he stand as we go down to Atlantic City?
Right, he missed, pretty much the entire season with an MCL tear that he suffered at the Beast of the East. And he came back for the group championships and squeaked out a win there. He's been winning close bouts, but he just hasn't looked like that championship lock favorite. And, while you got to credit him, his run last year, he totally shocked a lot of people by beating Craig De La Cruz, a two-time champion, to win Most Outstanding Wrestler honor. And, I'm not counting out Griffith. I think he's sensational, and, I think he can do it again. He just hasn't looked like that Shane Griffith for the last year.
Bill, two South Jersey guys with some pedigree that you think would really make some noise here.
Yeah, on top of the bracket there, Mark McCormick from Canton Catholic just won his 4th region title. Obviously a pretty special accomplishment. He's the two-time state place winner, was 3rd at Beast of the East this year, has looked tremendous. And on the bottom, Mike Van Bril is a guy that over the last few years just seems to jump leaps and bounds. Last year, won his 1st region title, took 5th in the state, lost to Griffith, I think in the quarters. And then, this year he's just been dominating everybody. He's going to Rutgers like his brother John before him, and as good as he was last year, I think he's another level better this year, and I think we're going to see those two guys in the semis.
Now, when it comes to wrestling hotbeds around the state, we do not talk about Mercer County a lot, Joe, but Nicholas Maher from West Windsor, Plainsboro South, guy who has a chance to really maybe make some noise here.
He's gotten better and better and better. He's a multiple district champion. He won a Region 5 title the other day. He's unbeaten. He's 38-0. He's dangerous. I don't know whether he has enough skill and experience and talent to knock off Van Bril, but he might very well get his chance. He's in the middle of the bottom bracket. He's going to get McCormick in the quarters, and if he gets by there, he could get Van Bril in the semis. All you want when you're a kid at a program that isn't known for its wrestling prowess is an opportunity, and he certainly has his.
Lots of guys, lots of opportunities here. We'll start championship picks. We'll start with you, Joe.
I'm going to go with a little bit of a surprise. I love Austin Scrivani of Kittatinny. I think he's going to knock off Griffith in the upper bracket, and I'm going to go with Van Bril over Scrivani.
Bold pick. Bill?
Yeah, I've been saying all year that Firestone and Van Bril will have a chance to go back-to-back two Clearview kids. I think it's going to happen. I actually like Van Bril's chances a little more just because Firestone has that unbelievably tough draw at 132. I think, actually like Joe, I worry about Griffith and the knee and how close to 100% he's going to be. I do think it's going to be a Van Bril over Scrivani in the final.
What do you say, Pat?
I'm sticking with Griffith. I know I kind of talked him down a little bit, but I think when it comes to big moments, this is a kid that lives for those type of matches, and I think he does it again. He beats Mike Van Bril in the final.
Intriguing 138-pound weight class. One of the ones is maybe more wide open. We'll see what happens this weekend in Atlantic City. That's it for us here, though. Keep it here at NJ.com. Next up for us, 145 pounds.